Is Roman Reigns ducking LA Knight? I would give it an astounding hell no. Hell no. Why would he? Why would Roman Reigns dodge LA Knight? LA Knight, despite all his hype, despite having the entire WWE universe standing behind him, has never ever been able to win a big one, particularly when it comes to Roman Reigns and the bloodline. But let's look at the facts. LA Knight, he constantly says that he's never had any opportunities or he's been screwed out of opportunities, but he has had opportunities. He's had opportunities to qualify against Roman Reigns and qualify for the WWE or World Heavyweight title, and he's had opportunities against Roman Reigns himself. And he squandered all of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge LA Knight fan. Huge LA Knight fan. I see what everybody else sees. I see a deserved wrestler deserving to hold that title. But, but let's not let facts get in the way of a good story. Or let's let facts get away in a good story. LA Knight, Roman's right. LA Knight, he kind of hasn't earned a shot at the World Heavyweight title. Just being honest. And again, like Roman Reigns said, he kind of beat the Usos, Jacob Fatu. I mean, in a 6-man tag, that doesn't really just, signals I'm ready for the big one. I'm ready for a shot at Roman. So that's just where I'm at on it as far as LA Knight getting a title shot. Now, a more interesting conversation is how LA Knight is being positioned on Monday Night Raw. You've seen it. Roman's in the ring. LA Knight comes down. Roman tells LA Knight he's wearing a Walmart watch. You know, I don't wear them, but hey, if people want to wear a watch from Walmart, so be it. Like, let people wear a watch from Walmart. But other than that one part of the promo, LA Knight absolutely cooked Roman Reigns. I don't care what he said. He did the little shield, hotel, Echo, Lima, Delta. Like, he did all that shit. Like, he was very entertaining. LA Knight was on fire all night. And this is exactly why so many people are behind LA Knight and want him to get an opportunity to run with the title. Because if nothing else, LA Knight is entertaining as hell. Now, does he botch a lot? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He botches a lot, especially that little rope hop up he does into the elbow drop. I've been saying for a long time, LA Knight needs to retire that. He needs to retire that particular move because I've seen him either fuck up or come close to fucking up that move almost every time he's tried to do it. Now, back to LA Knight. Had a backstage segment. Roman told Jacob and the Usos, don't touch LA Knight. Let LA Knight be. Let him be. And LA Knight walked by and said, yeah, let me be. So, I mean, LA Knight's just on fire right now. Super fucking entertaining. Now, when I have to assess whether or not he has an actual chance against Roman Reigns, I will put that shit damn near to 0. I'll put it to 0 because I've seen LA Knight before, seen him against Roman before. LA Knight doesn't get the job done. Do I think LA Knight will eventually get a title, a World Heavyweight or WWE title? Yes, but it's not going to be at the expense of Roman Reigns. I think Money in the Bank winner, something like that, I can see LA Knight winning it like that, but not off of Roman. Now, the good thing is, I don't think Roman's going to have a fucking however many days title run like he had before. But LA Knight taking the belt off of him in particular, I just don't see it. I don't see it. You could almost take anybody else, but not LA Knight. Love the guy, think the guy's great. He's a maestro on the microphone. Do not see him high enough in the pecking order to take a title off of Roman Reigns. So no, I don't think Roman Reigns is ducking LA Knight. Word on the street is that the old Randy Orton is back now. I could have sworn I said that around WrestleMania time. I could have sworn I said it around WrestleMania time. Come to find out, we thought that was the old Randy Orton, but that was the Timu old Randy Orton. So now we getting the real Randy Orton. Apparently, there's still too much good in the heart of Randy Orton around WrestleMania time when he pulled his vanishing act after his match with Cody Rhodes. And he attacked Pat McAfee the whole yard. So basically, essentially, semi turned heel. Then he did this thing back at SummerSlam, cost Cody the match. Okay. I get it. Now, we got Randy Orton on SmackDown. He basically says that now we're going to see a Randy Orton that's not holding back, that's going to do anything it costs, anything it takes to win the 15th title, and going to stop Cody Rhodes at every turn to keep him from winning another title. Why does Randy hate Cody so much? I don't know. But according to Randy, Cody is the one who bought this shit out. Now, I thought I'd never be saying this, but Randy Orton, man, he's gonna have to keep. Honestly, I don't see the old Randy. I'm just cut the shit right here. I don't see the old Randy. He's saying it's the old Randy, but the old Randy, the Randy that I grew up watching, completely different animal than this Randy. This Randy still has a little bit too much heart. He still has a little too much soul. The Randy that I remember being a sadistic fuck, he had no soul. You be talking to him, it's almost like a serial killer on my television. People be saying, pleading with him, begging with him, and he'd just be sitting there slithering, 1,000 yard stare. That's not the Randy Orton that I see now. That's not the old Randy Orton. This Randy Orton that I seen on SmackDown did a lot too much explaining. The old Randy Orton didn't explain shit. Outside of that time when he said like he had like what did he say? He had explosive personality disorder or some shit like that during his feud with Triple H. This Randy Orton is explaining too much. He's talking too much. The old Randy Orton just does. He doesn't explain why. He just goes out there and he does it. Way too much talking. Randy Orton, the old Randy Orton would have been found a way to punt Cody's head off. He would have punted his head into the fucking stands. This Randy Orton is sliding in the ring, sliding out the ring, hiding behind security. Like, yeah, I get it. The old Randy Orton, he did do a little bit of that shit, but nah, man. I'm talking when I say the old Randy Orton, I'm talking about the motherfucker that RKO Dusty Rhodes. That's the old Randy. The one that had Cody in the corner crying, but too scared, piss running down his leg because he was scared to confront the man that just RKO'd his daddy. That's the old Randy Orton. This Randy Orton, no sweat. No sweat. I don't think this, look, I'll be honest. He said he's the old Randy. I don't think this version of Randy Orton that I seen on this recent episode of SmackDown, I don't think he could fucking handle Cody Rhodes. I don't think he can. We're going to find out though, but if he's claiming to be the old Randy Orton, I'm going to have to see a lot more sadism in order for me to believe it. What's the Judgment Day doing? Somebody tell me. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? What is the Judgment Day doing? Okay, so it's starting to get to the point where the shtick is getting a little bit old. They interfere in each other's matches, which I get it. They're heels. They're going to interfere in matches. They're going to cheat. I get it. But the progression of the storyline, first of all, they're all involved in different shit and involved in nothing at all. Dominic is down in AAA doing his thing with their main title, but then he's on Raw beefing with Danhausen. Liv is getting challenged. She's winning matches, but all of her matches cheat to victory. Raquel has the IC title out of nowhere because WWE doesn't believe in Sol Ruka anymore. And then you have, and I'll be honest, the best female wrestler in the Judgment Day don't even have gold. And that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. But where's the storyline progression? Where's the storyline that was teased? Where's the storyline where Roxanne was trying to sneak behind Liv's back and take Dominic, offer him chicken tendies? Where's the story where Raquel was starting to get jealous of Liv? Where's the story where Roxanne was working with Finn Balor and seemed to be conflicted on whether or not she wanted to be in the Judgment Day or not? Where's the stories? JD McDonough, big head ass, he's not doing anything. He's a lackey, so we ain't got to worry about him. What I'm talking about is where's the continuity between AAA Dominic and WWE Dominic? Where's the continuity in the storylines between the three women in Judgment Day? There are stories to be told within that group, and they're not telling it. Instead, what we're seeing week in, week out is them interfering in each other's matches. The shit's getting old. Either progress the inter turmoil of the Judgment Day or break the fucking group up, or both. I don't give a shit, but they need to do something because the shtick is getting old. The stick been old. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you have a chance, if you made it to this part of the video, like, subscribe, turn on your notification, hit that hype button if you see it there. You know the name, MFGDs. You know the game. It's the Crimson Mask Show. I'll check y'all out next time.